Montreal is open for business. Yes, it is.
Getting those 300 buses. So working with the provincial, working with the STM, and to get those buses because they're needed, and Montrealers are looking for more mobility, and this is something that I've talked a lot during my campaign. So, and I'm proud as well because a lot of people during the campaign were, would say, "Oh, how is she going to negotiate these things? She doesn't have any contact with no one." Well, it doesn't work that way. If you know where you're going, if you have strong beliefs, and I knew where I was going, so it works. My biggest regret would be about how we decided to share the news about the water tax. Though it was the right thing to do, and I stand by that position because it is a water dedicated tax. It's not going for anything else. We're not going to pay a party with this, but it was necessary. Yet I should have shared this news and communicated in a way so Montrealers would have feel like I understand that it's still raising a tax, right? So that was something that I regret. I would definitely do it differently. The level of expectation, meaning that people have lots of hopes, and I do appreciate that. I think I as being the first woman mayor of Montreal, it brings that type of expectation as well. So I understand why the expectations are there, but it's always surprising when sometimes for little things like very details, people will say, "Well, Madame Plante, we wish you would have done this differently," but sometimes it's just something that I don't have control on. So I find it interesting to see how me being the mayor brings out a lot of aspiration from Montrealers, but at the same time, I take it seriously, and it just gives me the energy to do my best to solve as much problems as I can. Housing, I think this is one of a big challenge for our city. Making sure that we stay this very diverse city in terms of economically, culturally, socially. We're the only big town, big city in Canada that people can still afford. You can still live downtown and it's pretty affordable, but we need to keep that. Yet we want to stimulate the market. So we need to find the right balance. So to me, the biggest challenge will be about keeping that possibility for different types of people to live downtown Montreal and in the big Montreal, because that's a very positive asset for big companies outside, like internationally. They say, "Wow, there's a great quality of life in Montreal."